working on this signal generator thing, and yeah, this needs more work. But the idea was that you can essentially create the synthetic, well, EEG in this case. Is the time delay to make it slower? Yeah, so you can make it run fast or slow, whichever way you want. And then the idea is that you can, inject a cluster of spikes into your EEG, background activity. This is actually one of the only tools that does not use an API at the moment, so I can actually show you called the EEG Gen. EEG Gen. So this is what it looks like in EEG Gen. Right, so this is what generating the HTML. I covered it in previous videos, but yeah, just a reminder. Yeah, you can't actually write HTML in here. You have to use the National Instruments tool, like a Labview-like tool, to generate all this stuff. And when you change things in here, it will update the HTML for you. And that's all there is to the code. So it's number of channels, 8. Right, it's 8 in each. Right, it's 8 channels because of looking at the your Vista data that had 8 arrays on each hemisphere. So that's where 8 is coming from. And yes, you can just run it from here. So let's just duplicate it. So you have each channel. You have this drop down. Yeah, something like that doesn't have to be a drop down. It could be just a list of 5 items, but potentially more. There will be more coming. The list might be growing, so I might just leave it as a drop down at the moment, just so it takes less space. Scale. So yeah, the y-axis is auto scaling at the moment. So when you change this, it's changing the y-axis. Right, you need the have the shift as well. So yeah, there's another tool that has detrending. So when you have something like that, it will correct for DC and bring it around 0. Quite handy. We can add more channels. I think 8 is default. Probably should limit this to say 10 or something. So limiting this to 10 is fairly easy. It's maximum of 16. Okay, that's fine. So let's just test it quickly. Shouldn't go above 16. That's fine. Spikes. This shift is manual, but yes, there's a detraining and notice that should be integrated in here. You have time delay to make it slower or faster, and a window size that goes up to 100. See, 1 doesn't even work. Probably should be like a 10 minimum or something. So let's change it now. Window size default is 50. Minimum should be 10. And I'm gonna save this. This doesn't go yet online. This is just prototyping. And yes, that's the actual Whoops. Yeah, some Matlab shortcuts work, like adding more space, but Control Shift, that works fine. There was another one that I don't think it's working, that can move the whole screen, so you don't have to do this. Anyhow, this is one of the only tools that at the moment does not use an API. It's back on the site. So yeah, this would not have not updated yet because I haven't published the tool. This is the only tool online that is actually not using an API. But then probably if I wanna inject spikes or something, I'll probably have to use an API because this G web development thing is quite limited. So just essentially my data. You could possibly have a basic spike in here. Just a pre-recorded stuff. Yeah, I'll turn the OBS virtual camera off for a sec because it seemed to affect the live stream. I'll leave it I'll leave it off for a while. There's no one on Zoom at the moment. Just back to the website for a sec. A more web VI example by Raj on his GitHub. I think they originally were some sort of Labview platform. So that's the kind of stuff that you can do. Yeah, that's just an example from. Can customize CSS, which is good, but I tried it. It didn't work very well. So the demo links here, I think they actually work. Now they do run on was it GitHub IO. That's nice. You can scroll it faster or slower. What this one does, just an imaginary number there. What this one does, just an and oh, by the way, another thing I have to check in OBS is when I play. Oh, by the way, another thing I have to check in OBS is when I play. Right, my sound was coming through every time I used to do Sound check. But I just had to. It really feels like talking to yourself when um, the sound in YouTube is on. Ooh, got something crashed on me. Ah, right. No, that was just a short. Yeah, I had one of those examples running on a phone before. It's actually to run nicely on a phone screen. It's nice and large buttons. I need something like this overlaid. Can you overlay two of those? Because in my other tool, which one is it? Yeah, the entropy. And these stitches display. Need them overlaid. Probably different colors. Can you put two of them on the same graph? Same mean and standard deviation. Array. Like combining arrays. What was it? Just combining strings. Values. Can put a cluster. Uh, this value is meant to be mean. Mean is that one. It's weird. What happens if you put This rearranges them in a different way. What's... That's weird. It's changing its... It's the same element twice, that's fine. Yeah, when you... It's only showing the... one of them. It's about the second one. Okay, I'll have to edit all this stuff out in the final video. Doesn't work. Pretty sure I had it... right. So in the Gaussian thing, there's multiple things being displayed on top of each other. Called Gaussian. Right, so we're using build array. Turning cluster. Okay, maybe don't need the cluster. Build array entropy. second. What is when? There's a copy of this thing. Right, entropy 2 is just testing stuff. It was never live, which is good because I don't want it to be live. So Gaussian, we turn build array, build cluster, array. Right, this one. Right, it's better. Because these three values are the mean and then maximum and minimum. And now when it's actually running, you can move the screen around. Should be this bus going all the way to 0. What's up with that? It's really weird. Yeah, this bus should go either to 0 like in here. Why is it going to 0.95? This value is 0.96. So if you just had the one value, this one is 80983. You just keep tracing it, like, so when you make changes, the previous reading just stays there. Stop this, and then I have to check entropy. What's called series statistical analysis. This is what it looks like in this thing meant to? Yeah, start. It's actually studying Matlab. Plotting spectral entropy. But yeah, I want to do it from Labview. Tried last time, but there was something wrong with the way I call this function. And to be the output parameter, how come it's just returning? Vertical scroll bar. Yes, it's exactly the same thing. I don't know what's the deal. Is the deal. Ah, that's giving a mistake. That works because I get actually, and it's always around. So essentially, for Gaussian noise, it meant to be, was it around this 0.95 or something? Could just get the average of this thing. I don't know what's wrong. Do you call this function so it return the input? This doesn't return anything at all. This one updating, so it's a live figure. Great, but